Hi, Tile from Infidelity here. Wowie zowie, do I have a headphone to show you today? Maybe one in a couple of hundred of you will be able to afford one, but that person's going to be really, really happy. This is the new Focal Utopia headphone. This is a $4,000 headphone, and I've reviewed a lot of very, very expensive headphones before and have never come to the conclusion that this was something that somebody should really buy. They always seem to have some sort of a fatal flaw or failing that causes them to be not that much better than headphones at a much lower price, and this is the exception to that rule. This headphone does so much, so well that it could be the first time I've said, yeah, if you're not a person of great means but have a great love of headphones, this one's probably worth saving up your pennies for, because man, it is fabulous. This is a full-size open headphone. Build quality is absolutely terrific. Glove, lambskin leather covers for the headband and the ear pads. Carbon fiber arms for the headphone. This actually has a funny characteristic, and it's a little squeaky, but I think that's just the stiction of the carbon fiber in the adjusting ends, and I didn't hear that noise when it was on my head at all. So that's one little oddity about this headphone, is it's a little bit squeaky sounding. But if you've ever heard a racing sailboat with a bunch of carbon fiber and stainless steel bits on it taking up the wind, you'll know that sometimes squeakiness is just high performance materials doing their thing. Ear pads are completely removable, and they come off and can be replaced very easily. The driver on this headphone is very open in the back, and so this entire area right here goes into the rear of the driver, so that the acoustic back wave from the driver can escape without having any effect on the rest of the headphone. The cables are attached to the earpieces with a very nice black LEMO connector. And the cable is 4 meters long. It's quite long. It's a little heavy as well, and is terminated with a Neutrik XLR plug, or Neutrik headphone plug, which is a very nice headphone plug. That's the one. While these headphones are very comfortable on the head, and they conform nicely, and they have just the right amount of caliper pressure, they are a little bit heavy, which didn't really bother me. The only thing that really bothered me was the weight of the cable, and I ended up always putting a little loop of cable on my lap so it didn't weigh it down. So that's the only kind of ergonomic issues I had. The sound quality of this headphone, as I say, is absolutely spectacular. It's like the Alere, it's a very punchy sounding headphone, but unlike the Alere, the Utopia has a much better sense of nuance and detail and resolution. These are a very articulate headphone, and when I listen to cymbals, which is one of the things I listen to a lot in evaluating the high frequency area, the cymbals are very, very natural sounding. The one oddity about that is usually I've experienced when I get really good transient response and resolve in the treble, the imaging seems to be related to that and to be deeper. But I didn't find that to be the case with these headphones, even though the treble resolution and tonality was just spot on. The image wasn't very large, and I'm really sort of confused by that a little bit, and have come to think, because of this headphone, that it may be that the illusion of imaging happens from a change in tonality between 800 hertz and 2.5K, say. When that area gets reduced a little bit, the voice seems to drop back and become a little less present. And I'm wondering if that has more to do with depth of imaging than technical things like impulse response and transient resolution. So the image is a little small, but it's very, very precise. And in one track, Diana Krall's Popsicle Toes, the entry of the track is the intro has the drum kit gently kind of tapping around the various parts of the kit, and you can just absolutely almost see the tips of the drumsticks moving around the kit in the left-hand side of the inside of your head. So the imaging is very, very precise, and the separation between instruments is very, very good. It's just not big. It's just kind of a small image. Regardless, the precision is fantastic. The bass response is just a tad low for me. I'd like it to be a little heftier, but it's because of the great dynamism of these headphones. You don't have a sense of loss of power in the bass. It's just not quite at a level that I would like it. But I think most audiophiles would be really perfectly happy with where they're at. I did evaluate this headphone against a lot of other headphones in this category. You'll have to go to the article and read it if you want the specific details, but basically every single time, although those other headphones might have had one or two characteristics that were a little better, like bigger imaging, this headphone just was quite apparently a cleaner view into the music, and with those headphones, the characteristics, the variation in the quality of the characteristics of the headphones tended to break up the music as a whole a little bit, where these headphones, everything came together as a magnificent whole. So with last week's Alere competing so strongly in this field, and then this week the Utopia basically blowing away the field, I can say nothing but congratulations, Focal, man. You guys have done just an unbelievable job in developing this new flagship headphone, and thank you, because it's really something special. These babies are not going to be easy to get for a little while. My understanding is it's September before we're going to see the first significant shipment of them in, but so if you want some, better get in line now, because there's going to be a lot of people clamoring for this headphone, and rightly so. Please get a chance to listen to these sometime soon so you can have your first hear of what the best headphones 10-15 years from now are going to sound like, because this one probably still going to be a classic then. All right, have fun. Go find a store with these and have a listen, and we'll see you guys next time.